Hello kindergarten friends, happy Wednesday. We are back for language arts and we're going to look at our story again today that we looked at yesterday. Where is Twister? Okay, so we are looking at the question this week, what is fun about exploring new places? And yesterday we read the story, where is Twister? And Twister went exploring in the woods, okay? So we're going to look at that story today, and I want to make sure you have maybe crayons or your highlighter that I sent home with you so we can look for some more details in this story, okay? So make sure you open up your My View book and have the title page open. We're looking at this title again, Where is Twister? With that question mark on the end. It is written by Bonnie Latz and illustrated by Jose Mass. And remember, the author is the one that writes the story and the illustrator draws the pictures. Okay, let's open up to our first page and we can look a little bit closely at some of those details. And I want to make sure you are reading along with Miss Beery, pointing to each of those words as I read. Olivia and Twister are in the barnyard. Olivia is feeding the chickens. Twister helps. Okay, so the first thing I want us to do is we're going to underline, where does the story take place? So a setting is a place where the story is taking place. So a setting is maybe a barnyard, or maybe the city, a park, a school, so wherever the story takes place. And we're going to underline the word barnyard because that is where the setting takes place. So I'm just going to use my black crayon. You can use a crayon or a pencil to do that, and then we're going to highlight some things soon. Okay, we're going to look at the next side, and then we'll look at it one more time to find some more details. Olivia looks up. She thinks, where is Twister? Twister is chasing a butterfly. Okay, so get your highlighter ready. And I want you to highlight the first word in the sentence, okay? So I'm going to read the sentence. Olivia and Twister are in the barnyard. So what is the first sentence what is the first word in this sentence? It is Olivia. So go ahead and highlight the word Olivia. Okay? And what is the last word in the sentence? So we have Olivia and Twister are in the barnyard, period. It is barnyard, and we underline that word, and we're going to highlight it too. Okay, next. Olivia is feeding the chickens. Okay? I want you to tell me, what is she feeding? The chickens, right? Okay? So what is the first word in that sentence? It is Olivia. And what is the last word in the sentence? Olivia is feeding the chickens, period. So the period means we stop, and that means we end the sentence, and chickens is that last word. Okay? And this one, what is the first word? Twister helps. Twister, and then look, the last word is helps, so we get to highlight both of them. Awesome. Okay, next, Olivia looks up. She thinks, where is Twister? Twister is chasing a butterfly. So what's the first word in that first sentence? Olivia looks up. It is Olivia, so go ahead and highlight it. What is the last word in the sentence? Olivia looks up, period. Up. Okay, next. She thinks, where is Twister? And we have some new symbols here. We have quotation marks here between where is Twister. That means she's talking. We have a question mark at the end, which is a question. And we also have that comma, that fancy period with a tail that means we just pause. Okay? But the question mark is the end of the sentence, and that's where we're going to stop. So what's the first word? She. And then we'll find the last word. She thinks, where is Twister? And the question mark means we stop. So here's the last word, Twister. Okay, last line on this page. Twister is chasing a butterfly! Exclamation point. So that means it's not just Twister's chasing a butterfly. It's Twister's chasing a butterfly. It's excited. An exclamation point means you're excited. Okay? So what's the first word in that sentence? It is Twister. Go ahead and highlight it. And Twister is chasing a butterfly! Exclamation point. That's the last word. And let me tell you, Miss Beery loves butterflies. Okay? So we get to highlight the word butterfly. Wonderful. Now remember, if you need to stop and pause, you are more than welcome. You don't need to go as fast as Miss Beery. And if you'd like to, you can even reread the story with your mom or dad, or maybe your grandma, to make sure that we are pointing to each of the words, and then you can read it to maybe somebody else. I'm going to turn my page. Okay, next side, we're going to just read it first. Twister stops. Where is he? Twister is in the woods. There are lots of sticks here. Twister finds a good one to chew on. Okay, so we have a new setting. What is the setting now? Where's Twister? Where's the story taking place now? It's the woods, right? So we're going to look for that word. Twister stops. Where is he? Twister is in the woods. So I want you to go ahead and underline the word woods. So that way we know where he's at. And how about you think in your head right now, what are some details of the wood? What do you see in the woods, right? Think about that, okay? So in your head you can think, I see trees, grass, flowers, maybe some bugs like the butterfly, maybe some weeds, a fallen tree. So all of those things you can think about in your head, okay? There are lots of sticks here. Twister finds a good one to chew on. So what was that detail of the woods? Did you hear? What is there a lot of? There's a lot of sticks, right? So I'm going to have you underline the word sticks. Okay? Sticks. Wonderful. Okay? On this page, we are going to highlight the punctuation marks, okay? And there's 3 different kinds, okay? We have a period. That means it is a statement like, I like blue, or I see the cat, or I see a book, okay? And then we have a question mark. Here's our question mark, and a question means, where is the book? Where did the pizza go? What kind of ice cream do you like? Those are questions. Then we have an exclamation point, which is a line down, and a dot. It's kind of like an upside down I. And an exclamation point means, I love ice cream. Okay, you're really excited about, or where is Twister? Or I love pink. Okay, so I don't just like pink a little bit. I really, really love pink. Okay, so you're excited. So with our highlighter, we're going to look at the sentences again, and we're going to highlight the period, the question mark, and the exclamation point. Okay? Twister stops. Highlight that period. Where is he? There's a question mark. Go ahead and highlight it. Twister is in the woods. Exclamation point. Look at that. We had all 3 in the first page. We had a period, a question mark, and an exclamation mark. Okay, next side. There are lots of sticks here. Period. Highlight it. Twister finds a good one to chew on. Period. Wonderful. Make sure you have the period, the question mark, the exclamation mark, the period, and the period all highlighted before you turn to the last page. And look, we actually have 2 more pages. Okay? I was wrong. I thought it was the last page. We have 2 more still. Okay. Let's see, what does he do next, okay? So, let's start reading. Chewy makes Twister thirsty. He finds a creek and has a drink. Okay, so what else did he find now? He's in the woods, but what did he find? He found a creek. So let's underline the word creek. And a creek is kind of like a small body of water. A river that flows. A creek's kind of like a small pond. It's just a little body of water. So something that you might see some froggies or fish in, but it's not going to be a big body of water that you're going to swim in. Okay, it's not the beach. Twister slips and falls in. Twister is scared. So how is Twister feeling? What is he feeling like? He's scared, right? He's nervous because he didn't mean to fall in. He probably just slipped and fell, and now he's all wet, and he's probably uncomfortable and scared, right? So he's not too happy. So let's look at this page again, and I want you to highlight the first word in the sentence, okay? Chewing makes Twister thirsty. Okay, so we're going to see the first letter, which is the C. Go ahead and highlight it. And then I want you to highlight the last letter of the sentence. Chewing makes Twister thirsty. And this is a Y, so go ahead and highlight the last letter Y. Okay, and we have a period here. We're not going to highlight the period, but I'm just pointing it out. He finds a creek and has a drink. Okay, the first letter of the sentence, can you tell me what it is? Okay, it is the H. He finds a creek and has a drink. What is the last letter of the sentence? Can you tell me? Okay, it's the K. And even if you don't know the letter, you can at least point it in your book, okay? and then I'll tell you what the letter is. So even if you don't remember what that letter is called, go ahead and point there at least, so that way you know what we're talking about, okay? Twister slips and falls in. Oh, wait, an exclamation point. So it's not just he falls in, Twister falls in, right? So what's the first letter of the word? Twister with the capital T. And remember, capital letters always begin at the beginning of the sentence. So names and the first letter of the sentence always are capitalized. Twister slips and falls in. What's that last letter? N. Go ahead and highlight it. Twister is scared. So what's the first letter? T. Go ahead and highlight it. What is the last letter? D. Go ahead and highlight it. You're doing a great job today, boys and girls. Now we're on our last page of the story. I know this is kind of a long day, but we get to look at lots of fun things in our story. Look at all those details and highlight. So last 2 pages, okay? Twister scrambles out. He shakes himself dry. In the sunshine, look, there is a butterfly, or is the butterfly. Let's read that page one more time. Twister scrambles out. He shakes himself dry. In the sunshine, look, there is the butterfly. Exclamation point. So when he says he is scrambling out, that means he kind of has to get himself up, okay? Think about trying to get yourself up like the sand at the beach or the lake. Sometimes it's not just easy to get up. You kind of have to crawl your way out, okay? So I want you to look for all the exclamation points, all the periods, all the question marks, okay, on both pages. Twister scrambles out, period. Go ahead and highlight it. He shakes himself dry. In the sunshine, period. Look, exclamation point. There is the butterfly, exclamation point. Awesome. Last page. Twister follows the butterfly home. Twister, says Olivia, you came back to me. Okay, so same thing. We are going to look for periods, exclamation points, and question marks. Twister follows the butterfly home, period. Twister, exclamation point, says Olivia, period. You came back to me, exclamation point. She is so excited because Twister came home, okay? I'm sure if your dog was lost, you would be upset too. So when Olivia saw Twister, she was so excited. Okay, we're going to close up the story for today. And I'm going to put that to the side, and then I'm going to bring up our letter pages for today. And then we'll be done. So today we're going to be working on the letter N. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my dry erase board and my marker, and I'm going to show you how to write an N. Okay? So at the top, you are going to draw a straight line down from the skyline all the way down to the grass line. Okay, pick your pencil up, and you're going to slide down the slide. Okay, and you're going to draw a straight line up to make an N. Okay, so let's look at that again. Straight line down, pick up your pencil, slide down the slide, and go straight up. Okay, so it's kind of like you're sliding. You go straight down the elevator, pick up your pencil, slide down the slide, and go straight up the elevator. Okay? For a little N, you start here at the plane line, go straight down the elevator, pick your pencil up, come over, and do a curve around. Okay? So we're going to practice our N's over here. Get your pencil ready, and then we'll trace it with a crayon too. Okay, for the first one, you go straight down the elevator, pick your pencil up, you slide down the slide, and go straight up the elevator. Great job, boys and girls. For the little N, start at that plane line, go straight down, come up, and curve it around. Okay, and we're going to look which picture begins with the N sound, okay? We have bed, nut, or pen. Which one begins with the N sound? Is it bed, thumbs up, or thumbs down? Thumbs down. How about nut? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up, go ahead and circle it. How about pen? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down. We're just going to leave it there today. Okay, over here again, let's do the N's. Go straight down, pick it up, slide down, and straight back up. Slide down, curve it around. Okay, which picture begins with N? Is it nest? Nest. Thumbs up or down? Thumbs up. Go ahead and circle it. How about 10? Does 10 begin with N? Thumbs up or down? 10. Thumbs down. How about cat? Does cat begin with N? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down. We're going to just leave it there. Last one. We're going to trace the N. Go straight down. Slide down. Come straight back up. Little N. Slide down and curve it around. Nail. Does nail begin with N? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up. Go ahead and circle it. Does box begin with N? Box. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down. We're just going to leave it there. How about fan? Does fan begin with N sound? Fan. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down. We're just going to leave it there, okay? Now you can go ahead and grab a crayon. I'm going to grab this green crayon, and I'm going to go over each of my ends. And this is where you can pause the video, and you can take your time to write each of the ends. Okay, boys and girls? And if you want to, you can even grab another color. So I did yellow, or I did green, and now I'm picking up my yellow crayon, okay? The more you practice your letters, the better you will get. And we call it rainbow writing when we write on with different colors, okay? And you know what? I'm going to grab one more crayon just because I'm enjoying writing my letter ends. So I have green and yellow, and I'm going to add blue. So this is called rainbow writing when you write on it with more than one color. And like I said, you can pause the video and go ahead and do that, and then turn it back on to do the last part. Okay? And we're going to use our highlighters to look at our sight words for the week. My, M-Y, my, we, W-E, we, make, M-A-K-E, make. Okay? So we are going to look at the sentences, and then we will highlight the words. I make my pit in the dirt. Okay? So he's making a pit in the dirt. We sit in it. So the boys made a pit in the dirt, and then they sit in it. So let's find the first word, my. Okay? I make my, so we're going to highlight that word, my, pit in the dirt. We sit in it. So just the one my, we. Okay, let's find W-E, we. I make my pit in the dirt. We, go ahead and circle it. And sit in it. Last one is make. We're going to underline the word make. I make my pit in the dirt. We sit in it. Okay, you did a fabulous job today, boys and girls. I know this was a longer lesson, but we learned so much. We worked on finding the first letter of the sentence, the last letter, the first word, the last word of the sentence. We even got to work on some punctuation marks, our period, question mark, and exclamation point. And you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.